Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome again. I've been gone for a month on this channel, like I said in my last two videos. But I'm back now, and we're actually going to start with an art video. I said I was going to do editing first, but we're actually going to do art. Now, I did see that while I was gone, four of you decided to unsubscribe from the channel. But you know what? It's water under the bridge. Now, I will say there are two goals with this video. The first goal is to prove to some of you motherfuckers in the comments every day going like, oh, you should draw physical, you should draw physical, and I tell you that I've been drawing physical and you don't believe me, to prove those haters wrong. The second thing is to prove to you that me recording drawing in a physical notebook is 10 times more complicated and way worse quality than just drawing digitally. Some of you keep saying, oh, you should just make a video where you draw physically. Well, I'm going to do it, and then you get to see why that's a bad idea. So what I did over the break, over the month, is that I got a brand new notebook. So when I first started this was completely empty, and pretty much from the start tried to draw on it every single day I was on break. I was hoping to really flex that I'd be completely finished with it by the end, but I think I got, let me say, like halfway through, right? That was like halfway. What we're going to go through now is I'm just going to do another one of my sessions, but since the drawings are already done, I'm instead going to do another thing that people keep complaining about and saying I don't do, which is redlining the drawings and editing them and figuring out what mistakes I've made and what I can learn for the process. I just realized the top of your screen is cut off. We're doing one step at a time. I don't want to hear anything in the comments, okay? I'm going to fucking knock this thing down at some point during this video. I hope you know that. Oh, by the way, I checked the entire apartment for a red pen, because you're supposed to do this with a red pen. I cannot find fucking anything. I did find this pen, which you might think is a red pen, given the fact that it has a huge red line through it, and the entire thing is tinted red. Guess what, you fucking idiot? It's black. One of the things I learned pretty actually late on in this stage was the best way to start a character drawing, and this is like very basic knowledge that I should have been doing in the first place, in fact I knew about, is like, for example, let's say this is before I learned this. So you start with the head. Most people always start with the head. You could do the neck afterwards. Some people don't even do the neck, but I could do the neck. The upper chest, like so. I don't know how well you can see this, by the way. I'm fucking telling you, this was a bad idea. So if you're, I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to see any comments. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, lower torso, legs. I hope this pen doesn't run out during this, by the way. And then you go from arms. And you can actually, I didn't think about this, but you can x-ray the arms, right? Because sometimes drawing, if a person's at like an angle like this, it can be hard to draw this arm accurately. But you just x-ray it, right? Of course, if I was drawing with a pen, I would be able to just get rid of that line. It would be way better. That's another tip that I learned at some point during this. So you'd x-ray this arm, probably. I'm not saying this is good. In fact, what are you talking about? This is a learning channel. This is not a teaching channel. Don't fucking come here if you're expecting to learn anything. Okay, it's a bad idea. I've learned some tips with hair, too. I feel like my hair has gotten a little bit better. There's definitely some things, the more you focus on when you look at hair, the more you can get the hair to look a little bit better. This is bad proportions. What the fuck? They squanched my man. What is this guy's name? Luffy? They squanched him. Look. He's a hamburger. This is what I'm talking about with the side profile. How the fuck do I get people to not look stupid? But in gentle words. This is another one. Like I said, if I knew the x-ray technique earlier, I could have used this. That you would just know that, okay, the arm would be going back that way. The biggest lesson I learned is when you're drawing from references, the second that your pen touches the paper, it's not the same picture. And what I mean by that is that if you're drawing something, like if you're drawing from an image, their proportions, their shapes, their curves, it's going to be based on where they started, where their hand moves, all this sort of stuff, all these variables that you can't control exactly. So if you try your best to just copy exactly what they did, it's not going to end up good. And it doesn't end up bad because of your skill, necessarily speaking. It ends up bad because you don't have the same, sized paper, or you didn't start from the same angle, or you don't have the same brush, all these sort of factors. The second that you get like the basic shape down, you have to freelance it. And you still look at the reference to see like what exactly they're doing, especially on parts that you get like stuck on, where it's like, I can never do hair, so how did this person do hair? You just look at the you look at it that way rather than judging exactly 100% what it says. Oh, and I've been using the real life references because people kept saying to use real life references. I just found like a lot of good photography, and like this is from a movie, which is why I recognize it. See, it's a face thing again. I know it's like there's like supposed to be a curve here that's like really subtle, but I don't know how to do it. Probably would help. Do you know how they have those like online posers, like the 3D? Is it called 3D pose, where you get the little guy? They used to have like a physical version of them, but now you can just do them online. You do everything online these days. Eye placement is a big one. If you're copying straight from the if you're trying to copy straight from the reference, your eye placement's gonna be fucked. I learned that one. See, there's supposed to be like a curve here or something like this. Once again, if I had the X-ray, see, you could have combined both of them. You could have gone like this. Oh, I gave him a dump truck on accident, my mistake. And then you could even X-ray the arm from there, and then do something maybe more like that. I like this ball joint stuff. I haven't been doing the ball joint stuff, but now that I'm doing it, you could do 2 ball joints too. You can combine ball joints. Now I see why people do it. It's almost like people who are bigger professionals than I am know more about what they're doing. You kind of just have to visualize it at some point. You just have to like think about what a human body looks like. To just do that. Once again, if I knew the curve thing, I just look it up. I should just fucking Google this stuff. We live in an age of the super information highway, or whatever the fuck it's called. I could just look this up. I don't know how well you guys are being able to see the pencil drawings for like a lot of these. I saw this coming. You. That's right, you. I saw this coming ahead of time with my Doctor Strange. I've never seen a Marvel movie. Isn't his thing like he can see like all timelines? That's what I did. I will say my next art video, I don't have it with me. My next art video, I bought the Apple Pencil at the suggestion of people in chat, because I said I didn't like the Adonit pencil because it didn't give me pressure sensitivity, and also the point was not good enough. So I've been doing Apple Pencil, and I think my drawings have actually improved from doing the Apple Pencil, which is hilarious because I just use the hard round brush. I don't use the pressure sensitivity shit at all. I just use the hard brush. But for some reason, it feels better. It feels a lot better doing that with the Apple Pencil than it does with the Adonit. I don't know why, but I feel like I've improved. I mean, I use pressure sensitivity for like painting and stuff, but I'm not even close to being good at painting yet. Once again, the ball joints. Damn. Oh, the ball joints are a good idea. This is a thing I did not learn from drawing for a month. This is a thing I learned from editing for 15 minutes. The ball joints. Because the ball joint also helps you figure out the size of the arm. Like, how big should the arm be? So that's been this video. It's called whatever I said I was gonna call it. I can just fucking see it. You're watching it. What am I talking about? So that's done. Finally, in the books, I have drawn physically. I'll probably continue to draw physically, but my main focus is going to be digital because all of my shit's going to be digital anyway. So I understand what you learn by doing things physically because it's a lot harder, right? You don't get the fixed stuff on the fly like you do in digital. The next video is going to be what I promised the next video this time was going to be, which is the editing for Boys and Girls, because that book is finished. I actually, believe it or not, did finish Boys and Girls in December during my break. So it's now done, and now we need to edit it. See you in the next one. You got any snacks for me?